So I'm going to share with you guys like the script that I use when I call people, and you're going to see it's not really much of a script. Here are the rules that I have when I call people. Number one is I don't call to buy deals anymore. I'm good. If I want deals, I'll go get them. Number two is I want to help you guys get a deal. So if you have your camera on, and number three, you are willing to show up to an appointment that I set on a call, I want you guys to drop your zip code down. Here, I can see Blake. Oh, Blake's next. All right, Blake. So anybody who calls knows you don't know what's going to happen. Okay, guys, we don't know what's going to happen. Nobody might answer. Everybody might answer. I don't know. But the whole point of this is just let's have some fun. Listen to what I say, listen to the word track, listen to what I don't say. It all boils down to this one thing. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. That's it. Don't overthink it, okay? It's what's going to happen is going to happen. So, Blake, you're in St. Louis. I'm pretty sure if it's the same Blake, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. Let's check this out, guys. I'm going to drop a couple filters. So, down here we see 8,000 properties, 8,500 properties. Now, when I see that number down there, I think opportunity. I'm like, man, some there's a property there for me. But I want to get even more specific. I want to niche down. And I'm going to share with you a couple filters that I like to use. Now, one of the filters that I like to use, we're going to go with a senior owner. And I also want to look for out-of-state owners as well. I got senior and out-of-state. So it gives me 3,000 opportunities. But I want to niche down even more. Like, this is the thing I talk about a lot in our private group, man. Like, niche down. The riches are in the niches. You guys have heard that, right? So I want to match all. What do we got here? 71 opportunities that match the two filters that I really, really want right now. Let's check it out. So over here on the right, you can see it's sorted by newest to oldest. I'm going to go to the very bottom. And here's a little pro tip that has helped me a lot is for me, my buy box, the properties that I've had the most success have always been properties that are in that first time home buyer price point. So typically between 200 to like $450,000 ARV, after repair value. That's like the arena that I like to play in. So I'm not going to like call houses that have values of 800,000 or whatever, like a million or whatever it is. So let me add a filter and just click single family and click multifamily, because why not? Now I got 29. I'm even more niche down. It's even better. Now, Blake, for the sake of this demonstration, we are business partners. So here's my take on do not call. David, I don't know what you guys like to say, but like for me, I'm not calling to like extend their car warranty. I'm not calling to sell them long distance. I'm not trying to get them a free Carnival cruise. I'm just calling to solve a problem. If they're on my list, it's because something's happened and I'm the call that they've been waiting for. If they tell me never to call again, I'm going to be super respectful and say, okay, I'll tag it and I'll never call them back. So it's that simple. North Lakeshore. We got Don with his house on North Lakeshore. Don's going to be the one. We're going to buy Don's house. Blake, you ready to buy this?
I'm ready to buy that house. That'd be great. It's gonna
Okay.
happen. It's already
It
happened.
is. We've already started the title search.
Hello?
Hey, Don, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Hey, my name's Jiries. I was calling about your house on Lakeshore. I was calling to see if you'd be interested in a cash offer on it.
No, we're not. It's a family home, so we're keeping it. Thank
Got
you,
it.
though, for
Are
calling.
you guys living in it, or is it just do you guys just go vacation there and hang out?
My daughter and my son and my sisters and their are they use it on weekends and stuff.
That's
Okay.
awesome. It looks like an awesome area. We have a house kind of like that by us in Lexington. Well, hey, listen, if you come across any other properties around that area that you know of anybody that wants to sell, this is my number. I'd love to pay you like up to $5,000 on something if we're able to buy it and close on it.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But right now, I don't know of anybody on the lake that's selling.
Cool. Anybody not on the
If
lake, maybe?
Yeah, well, there's two levels. There's ones right on the lake, and there's ones just off the lake. And there probably are a couple out there that are for sale, but I'm not sure who they are right now. Okay.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time. This is my number. If you want to, you can text me on it, or would it be okay if myself or my partner, Blake up in that area gave you a call back in a couple months and maybe you guys can connect over a cup of coffee?
Really, no, I don't think so at this point. I usually don't get up there until December, and then, but my daughter is up there almost every other weekend or so. But she's going through some things with her father-in-law right now, so they're not doing as much at the lake right now. And my sister's in Florida right now, so she's
Okay.
got a home in Florida too. Okay.
Oh, geez. Well, we're praying
Thank
for
you.
her. Hopefully she's out of the danger zone.
Yeah, I think they're right in the middle of it right now. So
Jeez.
they
Well,
were going to leave. That much I knew, but I don't know what they're doing.
all right. All right.
Presently, I
Well,
haven't heard from them yet.
we'll just, keep in contact. And I appreciate you taking the time, Donald. Have an incredible rest of the
No
day.
problem. You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. So here's the deal, guys. Like this guy, and we'll call a couple more here in a second. But like the worst thing that you could do is just because somebody doesn't have anything right now or they don't want to sell that right now, especially starting out, is to just like write them off completely. Like I'll always, even if somebody says that they aren't interested in selling, I will just ask them like, hey, I get it. Now's not a good time. Now, I mean, would it be okay if I just kept your number? Could I just reach back out and in a couple months just to see if anything's changed? And I've had people that were like, yeah, you know what? Things happen. Things have changed. Like we one of our members was buying a three family in Jersey that the person didn't want to sell initially, but on the follow-up from literally a session just like this, they were able to buy it. Like they're able to go under contract on it, which is pretty cool.
There was some great questions about can you call the do not call list? And so if you're not selling anything, you're making an offer on a property, the case law supports being able to call the do not call list to make offers on properties. If you're a realtor and you mention that you're a realtor, that can be a problem. That's gotten Keller Williams in trouble specifically this year with a $40 million settlement. So if you are a realtor and you call to make an offer on the property exclusively, that is also okay with DealMachine in terms of can you do that? So just wanted to clarify that.
And guys too, like just don't be jerks. That's it. Like if they're like we're on the do not call list or they like are super hostile, just apologize. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Someone must have got mixed up. No problem. Have a great rest of the day.
Well,
Just like
also, yeah, also just don't sell anything because that's yeah. So there's voicemails that are set up, and if you sell something, that they're going to catch you, right? You could get into trouble for that. So be nice, but also don't sell anything. Make an offer on their property, and that's the good key to the do not call list.
here's the deal. All right, let me go full screen so you know I'm serious. Now, I've done thousands and thousands of deals. And unless you guys are doing tons and tons of deals, this is exactly what you need. I can tell you that this is a single line dialer. It's super effective. The numbers change and they're constantly scrubbed. I can call St. Louis this right now, then I can call Texas and have a local number. I've called and I've had VAs call 10 line dialers, 3 line dialers, multi line dialers. The numbers show up as spam. They click, people hang up. It's okay. It's okay. But I would rather see you guys make at least 5,000 calls using this dialer and getting deals and understanding the system and everything that anybody might encounter before you ever tried to first of all outsource it or use anything else. Texting is fine, but you guys are worried about do not call lists. Texting is like that times 1,000 and it's like in stone. Here's one thing that I've seen new people struggle with, and I don't want you guys to fall into this. There's like this shiny object syndrome thing that happens. And there's also this thing where somebody is successful somewhere, so they try to go somewhere else. Now, just because Blake just said that he's wholesale deals in Missouri, there's somebody that has been trying to wholesale deals in Indianapolis or in West Virginia right now that is like, well, if Blake's wholesaling in St. Louis, that's my new area. I'm going to go to St. Louis and wholesale now because everybody always thinks the grass is greener or the next program is the best or this is that or whatever. And it's not the case. Now, when you guys look at stuff by counties, that's fine. But in a county, there are many zip codes in the county. So it's this macro to micro training that I do. So basically, in the macro, we'll say is Hamilton County, Cincinnati. Now, is all of Hamilton County a good area to buy and invest in real estate? Whether you're a flipper or buy and hold? Absolutely not. It is not. There are parts of Cincinnati you never want to go to. And that's what other cities are just like that. So I want you to take it a step further than from counties, and I want you to get zip code specific. Man, if you guys can get to the point where you're like, you have like 5, 6, 7 zip codes that you know are fire, and you can speak with so much conviction that those are the zip codes, and this is why, this is the growth, this is the appreciation, this is the year built, this is what they sell for, this is what they rent for, this is everything, then it's game over. Nobody's gonna stop you. Like, I want you to niche it down even more, is what I'm trying to say. So we got our filters right here. You can see there's 169 opportunities in the zip code. I got the same filters. I got senior owners and out of state owners. Let's leave those on there. I'm looking for single family and multifamilies right here. Let's check this out. All right. Let's call this one here Lakeview. We'll call. It's like, what do I say? Got Alma, which is amazing.
Hi, this is Sharon. I'll answer the phone right now, but please leave your name and a number and a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
At the tone, please record your message.
Hey, my name's Jiries, and I was calling about your property on Lakeview. I was just seeing if you'd be interested in selling it. If so, I can be reached at 510-264-7747. 510-264-7747. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Here, I'll call 2 more, and we'll kind of like end it on like what happens next. Like what happens when I do get a property or we get to talk to somebody.
Hi, this is. Sorry to miss your phone call. Your call is very important to me. Please leave your name, phone number, and short message. I shall return your phone call as soon as possible. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Hey, my name's Jiries, and a friend of mine said that you might be interested in selling your house on Utterback. Give me a call back if that's the case. My number is 415-390-3401. Again, it's 415-390-3401. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. You see a notice, I was like, hey, a friend of mine said that you might be interested in selling your house. Like, I used to open with that line all the time. And do you know how many people ever pushed back and was like, well, who's the friend? Who's the blah, blah, blah? And I'm like probably 20% people ever said, who's the friend? And then I'll be like, just Tyler, he's just a realtor friend of mine. And they're like, well, I don't know a Tyler. And I'm like, yeah, well, either way, are you interested in selling your house? Right. So here's the thing for me is I'm calling all these people, and my ultimate goal is not to put the house under contract over the phone. I get that you can do it. We've done it, blah, blah, blah. My ultimate goal is for you guys to set appointments with these sellers. Like, I want you, like, whenever they ask me anything over the phone, it's like, well, how much can you give me? Or what's the price or whatever. My answer is always, it's hard to say without seeing it. When can I come see it? That's it. Because I don't care. I don't ever want to ask somebody, well, like, what do you want for the house? And they're going to say way too much or whatever it is. But like, I always want to get out there and meet the people. And part of having your areas and knowing your zip codes is already going out there with doing your homework. You've pulled your comps. You're bringing a purchase agreement. Please don't show up to a house without a purchase agreement. It doesn't make any sense. Don't do that. But you pulled your comps, you've ran your numbers, you show up there, and then you're able to make a real educated offer on the property in person. If you're out of state, so if you want to buy virtually, it's like for me buying virtually is like if I'm going to buy out of state or out of area, that there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just like not that person that's going to help you um send 500 offers in 500 area codes and zip codes and see what sticks and then try to wholesale crappy deals. Like, I don't care if you're going to wholesale out of state or you're going to buy deals out of state, but you still need to understand the numbers the same way that you would if you are boots on ground there. So if you're gonna do it out of state and you've picked your areas, you're like Greensboro's my spot. You learned all about Greensboro, the comps, and you can't say, hey, it's hard to say without seeing it. No big deal. Like, hey, I'll submit an offer, but then my boots on ground is gonna have to come take a look at it. My buddy, he's a home inspector there. My business partner is out there. We got to come look at it. Then you do your virtual tour or whatever, and then you come up with your offer.
Thanks for listening to the Deal Machine Real Estate Investing Podcast. Please leave us a review and follow along wherever you're listening to your podcast.